Yeah, hi Amy, it's Dennis, golf instructor, and I'm going to review your lesson from today. I like the way you're set up, I like the way you're holding the club, and I like your progress in learning to get the club up to the top of the swing without losing it. What I'm doing there is I got my hand on your shoulder and I'm holding it down. Let me grab this phone call, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I'm holding your shoulder down there now so that you maintain a little bit of the spine angle there, okay? That's as difficult as that's going to be to get used to. I'd like to see you get used to it because you'll enjoy golf as a hobby, but we can't skip over that part because that's as fundamental as it gets, really. If you bowl's a stationary object and you're going like that, it's like one of my hobbies outside golf is guitar, and I never got very good at it because I wouldn't discipline myself for, that first hump, the uncomfortability. And I know this feels restrictive. Still can't find where you are here. I know this feels a little restrictive to keep the body on this angle, but golf is the secret of golf. If the one of many, I suppose, is that you learn to rotate your body without lifting your body. And boy, if you can get to that point, it's really going to help you a lot. I think you're going much too high. If you notice right there, you're not moved much at all. Your body's pretty good. And that's for now, as far back as you'd want to go, definitely no further than that. You can even put your arm a little bit, you're very lanky, so your arm's kind of stretching way up. Put it a little flatter, put it a little bit across your shoulders. See how it's above your shoulder plane there? If you see what I mean, you could just work your arm down a little bit flatter because it's a little too vertical. And that extra reach is what's pulling you up with it. See, if you're not going up at the beginning, but as you continue to go in your backswing here and reach for the sky, so to speak, you can get away with pretty long swing because you're flexible and you're supple, but you're athletic. But that's just too, that's like, the best lady golfers in the world go half that, not half that, but a lot less than that. That would be acceptable for an iron. And I think the reason I'm going to stress that to you is because it's better to be shorter for now than it is longer. As you learn to stay in your posture, you can lengthen the backswing, but not for now. Okay. Then as you come down, what we worked on today, what you struggled with today was sequence. The next thing that has to happen is your hands and your arms have to lower. And again, I'll bring up this model to give you a good look at it here. If you watch, what we've got here is there's a drop. That's just gravity falling out of the sky, right? That hands are dropping under that right shoulder. Drop. And he's all the way down to, say, the rib cage, with the shoulders still turned to the target. See how your shoulders are still turned to the target? Now let's bring your hands down to that point where he is, if they ever stop going back. Now your hands are down about as low as his, but look at your shoulders. So you've already unwound. And if the shoulders unwind that early, the hands never get down far enough to hit the ball. You have to, and again, I'm going to show you this, and I keep bringing this one particular swing up, not because I'm a big fan of this guy's swing, but he demonstrates this one move so well. Drop before he turns. Drop before he turns. Drop before he turns. God, he's past his belt. He's past his belt, and his shoulders still have some turn to them. They don't really catch up to the squared position until he's all ready to hit it. But do you see how early yours are opening there? That's what I'm talking about. That's our next step for you to learn to play golf, is to get your arms down while your shoulders are still a little bit back. It's the sequence that you're looking for is turn, drop, turn your body at last. Now, he will finish his swing here, of course, because he's a professional. And you remarked about today when I hit it looked easy. That's because this is all synced. The reason it doesn't look difficult is because it's in sync. Turn, drop, hit, turn. But right now you're struggling with the sequence of it, which is only natural because it's brand new, and again, it's a very counterintuitive game. So I want you to really work on that. But we started with the, and definitely strongly advise not to get upset at the results. The safest way to put this is this. If you get over the first big hurdle, the returns are exponential. The first hurdle is learning how to hold it and stand at it, which is queer as it is. The second hurdle is learning to get to the top without losing your posture. And the last big hurdle in everybody's new player game is to get the arms and club down first. So here you go. There's a lovely turn. Let's not lift now. That's that lift I don't like. I'd rather have your hands go probably even there, you know, like no higher than that. Definitely no further than that. And I'll go a little further here. And look how long that is. Jesus, that's way past parallel. Now I'd like this to come right down here in your pocket. Drop your hands in your pocket. But look what's happening. The shoulders are unwinding again. So if I had one more day with you, that would be my next step for you, is to learn to hit the ball feeling with your back to the target. And that allows you to extend down to the ball. See, you just never got there. To give you an example of what I mean, I'll do it this way. You definitely don't want to raise anything up, right? You got to get your hands back to where they started. And feel like you're coming down with your back still to the target, and then you're going to be on your way. But this one hit the top of the ball, and of course when you hit the top of the ball it rolls along the ground. Don't be discouraged by any of this. You're doing great. This is you had a good start, and the fact that we hit some down here yesterday. And now what I was doing there, I know what I was just checking what I was doing to try to get you to hit the ball, and you hit the ball, hit it nicely. And what I was trying to point out is I want you to go through a lot of practice swings and rehearsal swings. You can do them in front of a mirror, or you can do them in your backyard, and then you tee one up just like it's like very low like that. And then your goal now would be to just hit that tee out of the ground. Boy, if I had $5 in my life for every time I just did what I did right there, I'd be a wealthy man. Great start. You're rotating nicely. Look, you're rotating beautifully. Your arms are going back behind you over the right shoulder, and the last part is where you lose it with that lift. Stop right there. Now stay where you are with your body here, your shoulders there, and let your arms drop. Straight down in your back pocket. Loosey-goosey, man. We got to take some tightening up stuff for you here. There you go. Look at that. You tried to hit the tee, right? That elusive little golf ball got in the road. So I like to think of swinging the club as it just passing through an area where the ball happens to be. It's a great way of looking at it. And then, you know, other stuff goes on from there, follow through, and you'll get it, though. You're athletic enough to get it, and I'm sure you're going to do really well. I would encourage you to look into my school program. Get a friend or not a friend. Just call me and say I'm single, and I'll get you in a small group of like-minded golfers there, new players and other gals, and we go from there. All right. I think I sent you a message that Zelle, I think you used, it didn't, my bank didn't accept that for whatever reason, some goofy reason. So however you want to pay me is fine, but it didn't accept that. So we'll talk. See you soon, Amy. Nice meeting you.